How's it going today?
Lord,
Dwayne.
My name is Jazz.
We're Dwayne N Jazz. Today we have for you Thor Love and Thunder review.
Yes.
Spoilers, of course. You guys know that. You guys know that by now. Spoilers. So we're gonna give you a few seconds if you don't, want to get out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lego.
We saw Thor's cakes.
Oh.
I'm saying from the trailer, that was my question.
Oh,
I said, will Marvel
God.
be able to? Will Marvel show his godly cakes? And I saw it, and I wasn't disappointed. If it wasn't flat, that's all I was thinking. Like whatever it is, just don't let it be flat, because ain't no way you can be a god with a flat pancake like booty. Like that's sad. So when I saw that it wasn't, I was like, all right, that's doable. It wasn't like the biggest, but like it was all right. It was nice. Had a little cup. It didn't have too much. It had like a little cup just to let it know that it's there, shapely. But like it was good, and the movie was great. What?
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
This is the first thing we talk about the movie is Thor's cakes.
You can say it. Say it.
Say what?
You flicked too hard. You've been saying that all week. Now you don't want to say it.
You flicked too hard, damn it!
See?
I mean, that was alright. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. It shows gore.
Well, we're not gonna go through.
We're not gonna go through the whole movie. I'm just saying what happened in the beginning and how he got the necro sword.
Okay.
You let me explain.
Go ahead.
A little bit of the movie.
Go ahead.
Go to the God Butcher with his daughter in the desert. The God, he prayed. The gods didn't come. He ends up hearing a voice that leads him to the God that he was praising, but it was actually the necro sword. And the God that he was praising, I forgot the name of. I don't even care. Was it a-hole?
Yeah.
Okay. He was basically like, my daughter and I died praising you, and he's like, I don't care. I'll get more.
I'll get more followers. I don't care about you.
So then the necro sword talked to him, and then he started getting affected, and he just killed him, and then he started going around
trying to kill all the gods because they didn't help him, and making it seem like the humans that were praising them don't matter and everything, and that's like, and people are dying praising them and everything, thinking that they're gonna come to help when they don't. And it's in that sense, in that universe, because they did have like a whole council of them just there, and
like the Council of Ricks from Rick and Morty, they had their own little subsection,
Council of Gods,
somewhere in the universe. And they were just chilling. They were just chilling.
They're like
doing orgies, which is very. I
was surprised that
they even said that in the movie. He said yes. And what is it? The annual orgy thing?
Yeah, the annual god orgy.
I was like, yo, they wilding in this Thor Love and Thunder.
What the hell? I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting them to even say that. And so
any problem that like humans have with immortals, wherever the gods look over, they're like, it's not their problem. Like basically. So that's why I was like, dang, like y'all kind of suck.
Yeah, and then people might have a question about how Jane became the mighty Thor. So basically, her and Thor were together, and they had a good relationship, but they got apart. But Thor enchanted. He didn't know he enchanted Mjolnir to protect Jane, and that's how. And since
Jane was dying from cancer, and she got close to the pieces of Mjolnir, that's when Mjolnir like got put together. Like, I have to do this thing that I was enchanted for, which is to protect her, and so that's how she got it.
And that's how she became worthy.
And it cures her when she's holding it. It cures her of her cancer, and it makes her hair longer, and
she has the Asgard like garbs and stuff, but it doesn't last.
She looks good.
She looks great. She looks great. Her arms look insane.
It looks great,
but unfortunately, it doesn't take away the cancer. So every time she uses it, it gets weaker. It's actually making it worse. So that was a conundrum that they were in. I was glad to see. I love Valkyrie. Valkyrie is like my favorite character out of the whole movie. New Asgard became Taurus site now. Yeah, and then so they had a little fight with Zeus because they were trying to build an army because Thor was knocking gods out left and right. Gore. I said Gore.
Thor.
Well, Thor and Zeus had their little fight too. Because he wanted that thunderbolt that Zeus had. And then so like this movie was, and now it's funny. It has its funny moments, but it also has its serious moments. And I really like Christian Bale's portrayal of Gore, the God Butcher. He looked scary. Like
the writers were saying that they changed the appearance of Gore because if they were to make like a realistic version of Gore, like how he was in the comics, he would look too close to Voldemort from Harry Potter. And like when I saw the side by side, I was like, you know what? I kind of get it. I kind of get it because they both kind of are like, not that they don't have noses, but their nose is like flat and like with this little thing, and like the color of their skin and stuff. So like I was just like, okay, I got that. I understood why y'all changed it. But to me, his eyes were like, I like how they made the focus like his eyes, like the entire
and
movie.
his teeth were like compared to how he was when he was like regular and then got the necro sword.
Well, because it curses his body. So that's why he looks more sickly and more pale. Yeah. It curses his body when he holds it.
Yeah, I think his portrayal is great. You'll have a fun time with this movie. I give it a 9 out of 10.
I give it a 9.
Give it a 9?
I'm sorry, I was thinking.
Yeah, I know you're thinking on your score. You was like, what part, this part? Now, my only gripe was it was like, I would have loved more lore with it. Like, how did the necro sword get created and stuff like that?
Yeah, it kind of was like I guess the movie kind of was rushed.
Yeah, it kind of got like to what it got to, and then was like, we didn't get any lore behind the necro sword or how it was created. I mean,
my only gripe with Marvel, not this movie, but just like a lot of Marvel movies, is that whenever we do get a villain, like the only one I could think of that like has lasted has been Thanos, and then they killed him like later on. Yeah. But like, every time we get introduced to a new villain, they are gone. They're gone after the same movie. Yeah. So it's like we don't really get to connect feel as
not all.
Not saying all. I feel a lot. Yeah. A lot of them is like the villain is introduced, and in the same less than 2 hours he's gone. So we don't have that much time to even connect with the character at all, to even care that much.
Yeah. About
down the road.
Yeah. Or have reoccurring villains. Yeah.
Or feel like oh, this person is here. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I really
don't really feel that. You're like, this man is gonna be here for like 45 minutes. You know, we're gonna kill him. Like,
yeah, you know how like it's like the heroes get stronger and then the villains get stronger too.
There's no sense of that. It's just villain pops up. There's a little conundrum, then villain dies within an hour of him showing up. So it's just like,
I hope they don't do that in the future, especially with Doctor Doom.
Like, if y'all want us to feel the weight of this villain, like, let us be around him for a little more. Like, you could span him across different movies, have him pop up in different stuff, and then we deal with him later. Yeah. But like,
but that's our only gripe with the movies and stuff like that. Other than that, it was a fun time. It was funny.
It was purely fun. It wasn't. I don't think this was like such a serious.
It was not super serious. Movie. Don't go into the store movie like looking for Thor, like being super serious. It's just fun.
Gore was serious himself.
Yeah.
But the entire movie as a whole,
it's fun, colorful.
They even had the goats.
They even had goats. They had goats screaming. They had Guardians of the Galaxy in there too. So they're in there for a little bit. So it's fun. It's a fun movie though. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I ain't going in with any expectations. So I'm not really disappointed in any type of way. I just want
Exactly.
Marvel movies. So.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, guys, comment below. Let us know what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
share.
Deuces.